Indeed, up to 2 days ago, there has been extensive interaction between the management of Afrexim Bank, by Eric, a good friend, and indeed the Dangote himself and his directors, trying to find an avenue to squeeze in this program for Alaji himself to be here. And he did, in fact, want to be. It was perhaps when all avenues have been looked at and they could not find the possibility of squeezing this program in his very tight schedule that Alaji called me and said, please, you must go and lead the team in Algeria. Fortunately, I was also bound towards Algeria for other reasons. And I was then in Dakar, Senegal, attending on his behalf another program, the African Food Forum. This perhaps should indicate the scope, as Eric has said, of Dangote's extensive operations. Because indeed, as we'll hear later from my colleagues in the Dangote team, we do go beyond refining of petroleum products and indeed cement into foods and other sectors. So he just called me to ask me to offer his the profound apologies and indeed to read his address on his behalf. And this I now do. And in his own words, he said, "It is an immense pleasure to welcome every one of you here today to this special occasion of the Dangote Day at the 2025 Intra-African Trade Fair. The Dangote Group Special Day is indeed going to be the fourth presence of Dangote at the trade fair. Thus, we have been here since the beginning. Let me also congratulate the organizers of the IATF, and particularly the Afrexim Bank and its partners, the African Union Commission and the African Continental Free Trade Area Secretariat for organizing this event, for hosting the fourth Intra-African Trade Fair here in the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria. The IATF serves as a vital platform for sharing trade and investment intelligence and the market intelligence. I extend my appreciation to the management of Afrexim Bank and especially its outgoing president, Professor Benedict Orama, for their continued support to Dangote Group. Afrexim Bank has played an party. This strategic collaboration reinforces our collective goal to building a resilient, self-reliant Africa, where intra-African trade becomes a pillar of sustainable growth and development for the continent. The theme of the 2025 fair, Gateway to New Opportunities, reflects our commitment to unlocking new avenues for growth and establishing Africa as a leading hub to production, and innovation. I extend my appreciation to the management of Afrexim Bank and especially its outgoing president, Professor Benedict Orama, for their continued support to Dangote Group. Afrexim Bank has played an instrumental role in the development of transformative projects such as the Dangote petroleum refinery, which we've just heard about, and petrochemicals company, as well as the Dangote fertilizer plant, and indeed other Dangote projects. And we do expect and hope that we will continue this partnership in all other sectors. We firmly believe that the manufacturing sector holds the key to Africa's economic future. It has Africa's economic future. It has the potential to generate millions of jobs, and direct and indirect jobs, and supply essential goods and services. To add significant value to our raw materials in the continent. A robust manufacturing sector underpins national economic prosperity and provides employment for a wide range of skilled professionals, from engineers to technicians to marketers to accountants and administrators. Through our subsidiaries, such as the Dangote Cement, we have established our presence in 10 African countries in terms of direct investment. But as has been said by Eric, we also have footprints in quite a number of other African countries. But our goal and our aspiration is to be present in every African country in the next 5 to 10 years. These cement plants have helped to transform the economies of our host nations and created thousands of jobs and contributed to government revenues through taxes and so on. We are promoting intra-African trade by exporting cement or its products like clinker to several other countries from these plants. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has exported refined petroleum products to several African countries in the past year since its inception. And indeed, we are also exporting beyond Africa, even to Europe and the Americans. The Dangote fertilizer has exported several shiploads of fertilizer to African countries, which include the Republic of Benin, Zambia, Cameroon, South Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, and several others, including Mozambique. Dangote Petroleum Refinery has also exported refined petroleum products to several countries. The Dangote Petrochemical Complex has kicked off the production of polypropylene, a major raw material for the plastics, textiles, furniture, pharmaceutical, and other downstream industries. We are confident that African manufacturers in these subsectors will soon be able to source their polypropylene raw materials directly from Nigeria. Of course, as we'd all expect, in our efforts to promote intra-African trade, we continue to face numerous challenges, such as visa restrictions across African countries, policy inconsistencies, shortage of skilled manpower, inadequate infrastructure, foreign exchange instability, inflation, etc. These are significant issues that require collective resolve and collaboration and cooperation. These are significant. At the inaugural African Renaissance Retreat, which I had the pleasure and privilege to convene in Kigali, Rwanda, exactly a year ago today, we emphasized the urgent need to accelerate free movement of peoples, goods, and services across the African continent. We also propose that stronger collaboration between the public and private sectors, as well as strategic technology use to drive Africa's development, and a renewed focus on boosting production and local value addition. We believe these are key to overcoming the persistent barriers which hinder intra-African trade. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is both an honor and a privilege to again congratulate the leadership of the Intra-African Trade Fair and Afrexim Bank and its partners on the successful hosting of this fourth Intra-African Trade Fair here in Algiers, Algeria, the Democratic Republic of Algeria. We are confident that exhibitors, participants, policymakers, and leaders of business enterprises of global as well as continental institutions will seize this opportunity to exchange ideas, align strategies, and build partnerships that will drive intra-African trade and deliver its many benefits. Our expectation is that through this platform, we will witness a significant increase in business-to-business engagements across the African continent, as well as deeper collaboration and cooperation between the governments of our various nations. We believe this will contribute to opening up more markets across Africa for African enterprises, to fostering sustainable economic growth and development for the continent. As part of our participation, various companies under the group will make brief presentations of their various products and services. And at the end of the day, what is important for this venue, for this event, is that people have the opportunity to engage directly. And therefore, it is my pleasure, at the end of this presentation, to invite you to the Dangote stand, to answer more questions, to exchange more, to answer your questions, and to engage in identifying opportunities for mutual business interaction. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you very much, Engineer Mansour Ahmed, for the inspiring message which reinforces the views of Dangote Group, which is in line with the impact of the various projects. Thank you very much for the inspiring message which reinforces Dangote's views in line with the impact of the projects. We'll now move on to the heart of today's session. Essentially, we'll be talking through the various business units so you understand their contributions to the overall group. We'll touch on their operations. We'll touch on the impact, the scale, and their contributions to the group, and also the various ways they come together to support development on the continent in various manners. So I would start by calling to the stage the members of the Dangote business unit. So first of all, we have Mr. Olushola Shosonya, who is the head of sales and marketing for NASCON Allied Industries, which is Dangote Salt. If you could please move down to the next seat, sir. Mr. Shosonya, if you could move to the next seat. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Next, we have Mr. Bello Sadiq, the General Manager for Sales and Marketing for Dangote Sugar Refinery PLC. Next to the stage, we have Mr. Ayodeji Aniki, who is the Head of Technical Sales Services for Dangote Cement, which is a pillar in the group operations, operating across the continent. Next, we have Dangote Fertilizer Limited, and we'll be introducing Mr. Franklin Olubumi Ibikunle, Team Lead Export Sales.